Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 46 of our All the Mod 6 to the Sky Let's Play series. Where today we're continuing with our Botania playthrough, upgrades, whatever you want to call it here. So in between episodes, I went ahead and set up a exporter into a black ender chest, which is holding our blocks of coal. I went with blocks of coal; they last longer. We have them, not that big of a deal. Worst comes to worst, and we start running low on coal. We can always make coal. We can just get coal essence. Not too big of a deal. It looks like we're really low on coal, but that's just because it's all sitting in here. I don't have any way of saying only put, one in there and keeping, one in this chest at all times. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, there are ways. I could use like XNet to make sure there's only one in the inventory at any time, pull from an extract interface and everything, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, we really don't use coal that often anyway, so yeah, if we need it, it's here. It's fine. Anyway, also found out this is how we can get out of here with our Paxel having teleport on there, by the way. If I need to ever get out, I could set up a wither spawner up out here. Or I don't know, like environmental tech here. Like there's a lot of options, but we can get out. If ever you wanted to get out of a compact machine, teleportation on an item works. Anyway, that being said, let's continue. So, on our to-do list, we have a couple things. I want to get mana lenses on all of these because if we go down here, you can see we are capped out by the mana spreader speed into filling these up. So I want to, speed them up because these guys are all sitting here almost full on their mana because this guy can't, dump the mana fast enough. And these mana pools, they're filling up, but they're filling up slowly. So we want to go ahead and, upgrade our mana spreaders. You can hear there is silence. I turned off the sound of the mana spreaders and the endo flames and all that stuff and the plates because it's loud, driving me nuts. I like the silence other than our, block breaking and stuff, but just the constant repeated sounds is annoying. So anyway, yeah, in order to get into mana lenses, we got to get into a runic altar. First things first, though, I want to go ahead and make a mana tablet so we can get one of those filled up. That way we have it, handy to have. So let's go ahead and do that and then get a mana tablet. And then we're going to want to convert the mana tablet into a mana ring, which is going to require us to get 4 mana steel iron. It's ironic that we need iron. I don't know. I'm trying. Not trying very hard though, apparently. Okay, so we got those. We're gonna use that to do this, to do that, to do this, to do that, to do this, to drop this into here and set it up to be on pool to tablet mode. We'll just let this one fill up here and then pick it back up. That is a visual bug. I am not picking up the coal. I don't know. It's just that's eating it fast enough. I put the little dude things down there that stop me from magneting stuff up, but it's like, again, visual bug drives me nuts. This is a ring slot, which is you. Like, what I wanted to do, I want to magnet everything else up except for, except for the coal. So I set all these to have a filter, but I set it to blacklist and it wasn't working. Set it to whitelist and then it was for some odd reason. I don't know why, but I'm just going to remove it. We're just not going to pick up anything. Like, that's what I say. We just won't pick up anything at all. And then we don't have to worry about it. And I put the other one here. And there we go. Now we don't have to worry about it at all. We're just not going to pick up anything. Okay, that worked. This shrinking is being a little awkward. But now we shouldn't get that visual bug of me picking up the coal because we're just not going to pick anything up in here, period. Anyway, all right, so we got our mana tablet. Cool. We have one of those ready for us. We need another mana diamond. Let's go ahead and just make a few. Let's get, like 6. Ender pearls is 6. And then Mana steel, or no, I'm sorry, iron. Let's get 32 iron. Maybe. Do we? Let's see if we have enough mana for all this. Let's put this away. Move that. So drop all of you. Not enough mana in you. There was in you, and okay. So just 2 more diamonds, really. Bam. All right, so all that can go in there. Let's get our runic altar. And we're going to put this guy right here. Okay. So the runic altar is here, and he should have access to these mana pools. I think... No, get out of there. I think I had this issue in our last playthrough, and it may not have access to these mana pools because they're down there instead of being next to it. We'll find out. So yeah, first things first, lenses. So we're going to need velocity and we're going to want potency, okay? So we're going to need 4 air and 4, what is that, fire? Yes. In order to get these, we need a couple things. We need some mana powder, mana steel, nether brick, and gunpowder. And that makes 2 of each. So we need mana steel, nether brick, gunpowder, nether wart, mana powder. Mana powder is easy. That is redstone. So if we just do that, and then move over to this one. That was the one I used to fill up the tablet. That's why it's, you know, so much lower than the others. Oh, and then all these ended up in here. Nice. Bam. Okay. So there is mana powder, and we're going to need 2 of those. We're going to have to do this twice. We need 2 nether bricks. Okay. We need gunpowder, 2 of those. Let's move our bow out of the way, put that thing away. We need nether wart. And the mana powder. Oh, and 2 mana steel. And that is everything we need for a rune of fire, correct? Yep. Okay. So what we're going to do is put the items into this. And my assessment was correct. We have no mana because this does not have access to that mana. We would need to put a spark on top of this. With a recessive trait, we have sparks? Can I put a spark on top of that? Like, can I just spark? I would need 2 sparks. If I put a spark on you, and then I put the spark on you. No, you don't want to take the spark. Okay, so you're not going to want to move mana to that guy. Well, buddy, you're driving me nuts. Give me that back. Excuse me. Mr. Spark, please. There we go. Okay, spark, no go. We need one of these mana pools to be up there, essentially, or just have one of these mana spreaders feeding into this thing directly. Is that what needs to happen here? Probably. So let's do this. Bam. There it goes. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Mana sparks we will use in a bit. We need some living rock. Once this thing fills up, we will do the thing. Toss that on there, smack it with that, done. And then right click with an empty hand to do it all over again. Bam. And we could speed it up if we were to bind all these to this for now. Just make it operate a little bit faster. Okay. So that was the runes of fire. Give me those, please. Sir. Thank you. So there's our runes of fire. And then we're going to need runes of air. We're going to acquire a couple things. So we're going to need 2 of any carpet, feathers, and string. Carpet. Feather. String. And then again, the mana powder. And mana steel. You. Rune crafting is always an exhilarating process. Empty hand. You're there. Okay. But this will help us in the long term speed up our, the whole process, really. It'll speed everything up. Okay, so now we just need to make the lenses themselves. So we need 4 mana lenses. It can require just some more mana steel, which I think we have actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. So we do this and this. Oh, I needed 8 of these, don't I? Yeah. There's our potency lens. I need more of those. 1, 2, 3. Ran out of mana steel. Four. Okay. So then air, bam. And then what we can do is combine these two. If we get a slime ball. Slime ball, and now we have a composite lens that contains both potency and velocity, which are pretty much the two. What happened here? Oh, there it is. These are the two that speed up your mana spreaders, essentially. So, and then we just come over here and boop, apply it, and now those will just run faster. And what they do, potency makes it so that each thing stores 2, or it can move twice as much mana, and then the velocity means that it can move it twice as fast. Distance does play a factor. You will lose mana if you are too far away, so you kind of want to be as close to your, mana splitter or whatever as possible. But now it will just be able to move mana even faster. Let's function mode. Excuse me. No, don't turn like that. Don't do that. No. That was a mistake. Bind to that. Thank you. Face the correct direction. No, and don't even bind to that. All right. Land. Bind to that. Bind to that. There we go. Okay. So now we should be getting even more mana, which means we're going to go through this coal even faster, but we'll be getting mana faster, which is what we want from this whole thing. So basically, that's what we're here for, really, is to just get this going. So that way, when we start getting into Botania, I didn't have really any goal. I mean, we could start working towards a sash, a Sojourner sash, but I mean, we have this speed 2, which is already pretty fast for us. So I'm not like, there's nothing super needed with Botania other than Terra Steel. If I wanted to start getting into, what is that? Hopper Botany pots. And I do want to get into Hopper Botany pots. So let's see. I have to remember how we do this. Oh, automated. Wait, this is create a system that automatically crafts TNT. Oh. And self-sustaining, including item inputs, bonus points of only 1 runic altar block. And from what I understand, automating runes is not the easiest thing in the world to do. There is a flower that fills up the apothecary with water. I can't remember what it's called, though. I thought it started with a B. It does not start with a B, that's for sure. Terra Steel. Okay. Terra Steel is a complex and useful magical alloy infused with ridiculous amounts of mana. Synthesizing it proves to be no small task. For starters, it requires a Terra Steel agglomeration plate placed over a checkerboard pattern of lapis and living rock or shimmering rock. It needs to be provided with mana, with sparks being the most efficient mode of transfer. So this is what we need to make. So you use living rock, lapis, living rock, lapis, living rock, lapis, checkerboard with a Terra Steel agglomeration plate on top of it. So a agglomeration plate. And that requires a bunch of different runes, as well as some lapis and all that stuff. So that is our goal, I guess, is what we're going to want. So if we get lapis and we get living rock, and it's living rock lapis. So it's like a cross of living rock. Or a cross of lapis, essentially. And then bam. There we go. So that is what you need for this. And then we just need to put your terrestrial agglomeration plate. That's going to require us to craft a bunch more runes, though. And rune crafting is not the most entertaining thing in the world to watch. And since we have no runes, I'm not going to force you guys to sit here and watch me craft a bunch of, well, a bunch of runes. So I'm going to add them to my to-do list, and then in between episodes, I'll go ahead and craft all these so we can have the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Because to get into hopper botany pots, which I do want to get into, it will help us automate like inferium essence and stuff. We can like go crazy with that, as far as I understand, with the hopper botany pot. So we just need some terrestrial nuggets and then a hopper hawk, which is not difficult to make. I did not want the petite version. I want this. That's gray, redstone root, and a rune of air. So not too difficult. But anyway, with hopper botany pots, then we can, you know, put some like supremium essence and quickly grow inferium. Find some way to speed it up. Yeah, bone meal it up. I say that's good. So what we're gonna do is basically just let this mana get generated and fill up these mana pools for us. So that way, when the time comes for us to make the terrestrial, we are ready to go. So that is quick, dirty rush into Botania, automating it, getting it ready essentially for future usage. Yeah, and to get the cocoon of caprice. So that's what we are going to do, is make our cocoon of caprice, which is going to require us to make a fell pumpkin, which requires us to make a pumpkin, which we can do. Good thing we have that nature essence, right? And cocoon of caprice. So what this is going to do is allow us to get our villagers. Mob imprisonment tool. And we're going to do this. And we're going to capture this villager and duplicate him over and over and over again until we have as many villagers as we need, which is going to help us when we get into Maho Sukai, because, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's well, I'm not going to spoil anything. If you've never seen the mod, you get pretty darn evil, essentially. Yeah, but anyway, we just feed this emeralds. As far as I know, look, there was enough. We can't feed any more. And eventually, it's going to hatch into a villager. Tick accelerating it, maybe, would help. Don't know. We'll find out. 32 times faster. Give me my villager. I've been waiting to get a villager for forever. Haha. Look. Villager, baby. Get over here. No, get over here. Get over here. Got him. And then we can come down here. And actually, what I want to do is move this thing. So we're going to do this. And we'll take this with us too. We're going to need it anyway. We don't really need this. Honestly, we don't really need this pedestal enchanting setup right now, but it's there. So over by where our dude is here, let's go ahead and set up this mob duplicator. And we'll just have it chill out here for now. I think this is a good area. It gives us a nice big open area to work with. Duplicator can go here. We're going to put our button on top and we're going to say run on a pulse. Bam. And I just got to fly underneath and put our flux point back on him. Bam. And then this is going to be on the essence output set and fluids all sides, because I don't know if I set that up in a proper direction. Okay, so he's got his fluid. We're going to go ahead and throw the rabbit away, and we're going to put the villager in here. And if we do this, spawn a villager. Hey, there we go. Villagers spawned. That's what we needed. Why did we need villagers again? I don't remember. Look, you can pick up villagers. This is part of that easy villagers mod. If you press E, you can pick up a villager. What is going on? What do I have? What is spinning around me? Is it because of my speed? It might be because of my speed. Oh, look, we got phantoms. I've been waiting for that. We needed those phantom membranes. Let's get our bow, and you know what? We're not going to wait for them to come to us. We're going to go to them. And actually, I probably should use this since this has Lucky on it. And, oh yeah, look at that. Phantom membranes, 4 days. So now, if you remember, we made that breeder a while ago. We could use this. We just need to get one more villager. And we can utilize this breeder and breed these two together and start making as many villagers as we really want to. Eventually, this mob duplicator with this villager is going to be extremely useful. And we will be utilizing it and upgrading it to its max capabilities because we're going to need a lot of villagers, just saying. A lot of villagers. Go ahead and path that back up, please. Yeah, okay, so that's there. So let's go ahead and set up this breeder. And then we're going to put you in there with you. Wasn't it like a librarian I was wanting or something? This was episodes ago, so I do not remember. And you guys want food, so we can give you a bunch of carrots. And then you'll just make, oh, you still got food in there. Okay. So you guys will just breed and make little baby villagers. And then we can put those in there. And then we have different villager things. We can put like a trader. We can put a thing in there. What is that called? A lectern in there. We can get villagers that way to start getting some enchants and, you know, things like that. I just wanted to finish this process because we had done this, never figured out how to get villagers, and, well, there we go. Okay, that gets us our villagers. Mahosukai, next episode, definitely. What else do we want to do? Floating doll, we talked about this last episode. In order to get the charm of resistance, we need a shulker shell. This is how we can get a shulker shell. Maybe we should just do this real quick. You just add this to a bucket of witch water, and you go. Let's get some porcelain clay. I guess that was not correct at all. That's you. I need clay. So that's you. We'll make you, and you're gonna make me 4 of these guys. But I only, I don't know how many I'll need. And then we just need to do this. And then we don't have any. I mean, we have the witch water in our thing that's with our soul sand. I took away the witch water that was here. I don't have that many of the ancient spores. Does this dude sell me ancient spores? If that's the case, that would be great. Spores. No, you won't sell me ancient spores. You do sell me all the saplings, though, which is kind of nice. We can actually plant some of these and make it look nice here. Ancient spores come from sieving dirt, which I don't have a dirt sieve set up because I really don't need it. I could, you know, set up some and try and work it out. But in our storage and automations, we do have witch water here. I could just turn this off for a moment. Add that. It's going to spawn a shulker in, and then we just got to kill it, and hopefully we get a shulker shell. Where'd you go, though? There you are. Bam. And we did. Okay, cool. We got the shulker shell we needed. Go ahead and turn back on. And that will allow me to get to that charm of resistance. These charms are awesome. The only caveat with them is they, you have to have them in your inventory. So you can't, I can't put these in my backpack. If I put them in my backpack, they'll stop working. We're not going to get any of the benefits. See, all goes away. So you have to keep them on your inventory, and they are not, curios. So you gotta understand you're getting all the benefits, but you're losing an inventory slot. But other than that, I mean, they're pretty darn awesome. Have a couple things on our to-do list. We got our Terra Steel agglomeration. I'm going to make that in between episodes so we can start working on Terra Steel. I have the spawner seeker for reasons that we will soon find out. Hopefully it works. We're going to go to the other and see if, we can actually utilize this thing. Mossy cobblestone, though, we need, which we can make. But these, we're going to use this. Actually, I want to test this really quick. Is this even going to work? Are there spawners in the other? Also, while we're here, we can see, can we break this with refined obsidian? No, it does have to be the allthemodium. Hello? Okay, let's go. No spawners in a 64 block range. I didn't think so. What is that thing? You can't see me. A dread scuttler. I was hoping there would be spawners in this area. Nope. Because we can't make spawners until we actually, Nope. I don't think there's any spawners. There was a reason I wanted these, which is to basically make an Uber villager spawner for when we get into Mahosukai, so we can maximize our... maximize our sword that we're going to make eventually, but oh well. Doesn't work. That's a little bit depressing. Because a spawner, in order to make a spawner, you have to have insanium, you have to have compressed blocks. I'm sorry, not insanium. You have to have creative essence and compressed blocks of netherite, spawner scrap, which is dark nether stars, teleportation. I mean, there's a lot. So spawner ain't going to happen. So we'll have to figure out some other way to do. I mean, the mob duplicator will work. Just uses essence. It's not free. So yeah. Anyway, y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. If you've never seen Mahosukai, this was just planning for that, and it ain't gonna work. So we'll come up with some other options when we get to that point. But anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. I know we didn't really, this episode was more of a catch-all, kind of doing quite a few things. Botania, getting a little bit of, shulker shelling, and a little bit of kind of all over the place, really. And if you don't enjoy that, I'm sorry. If you do, thank you. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.